people. Oh, now we're live. The soothing sounds take over your body as we get ready. The Walt Apartment Live. So soothing. People are excited and fired up right now, just like we are, to bring you Walt's Apartment.
It's like New Year's Eve over here. It's great.
Live. Walt's
3, 2.
That is so peaceful. Welcome everyone to Walt's Apartment Live. We're gonna have a great show. We got Kevin and Amanda from whereinthepark.com here, and let's get this thing going. And we're gonna have some fun.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and you listen to a podcast that believes in dreams, that places trust in the magic of imagination. That is always the first start of the right, and where the light is always on. Join as we discuss reviews from Walt's Apartment.
Thank you, Chris, and welcome to Walt's Apartment Live. It is the 12th of November. We're in that weird time at least Disneyland where there's no holidays, but there is holidays. Like, Halloween ended last week, but the tree's up. But is there still like some Halloween stuff up, or what? We're in that crazy time. We're about 2 days from the parks opening up for Christmas time, and I'm excited. We have a fun-filled show. We were talking beforehand. I've had Kevin and Amanda have been part of the network for, I want to say, 3 or 4 years now. And we've never just done a show like the three of us together, which I think is very, very interesting. So Amanda, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for filling in. Joey and Sam are both out this evening. So I have Amanda says, we'll be there. So, and they're here. So, Amanda, how are you?
I'm doing well. And what you were saying before, it sounds like holidays are colliding.
Oh, there you go. Well, they start colliding like October 15th when the snow shows up on the castle, but
it starts colliding in August when the ride opens for Haunted Mansion. So,
right. Yes. I don't know if you guys, so you're doing good, Amanda. How are things? How's life? How's Where in the Park?
Everything's going well.
Good.
Well, happy to be here.
Yeah. Kevin, the voice of most of our ads. How are you, buddy?
Right, I'm the ad voice guy. I'm doing well. Just want to say, over in Florida, though, very Merry Christmas party's been going on since about 5 days ago. So over there, it's not colliding. It is full on Christmas in Florida.
Yeah. Well, it's basically Christmas here. I mean, I've seen the videos. The tree's up, and I don't see any signs of Halloween anywhere, but we're just in that time. There's like a superstorm coming this weekend, I guess, to Anaheim and SoCal. So that should be interesting. But we have a fun show planned. We're gonna do some this week in Disney history. We're gonna watch a couple trailers. I want to get your guys' opinions on like your favorite time in the park. What you guys think is your favorite. And I'm sure hopefully you folks watching will have some questions. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. I always wait until the day of Thanksgiving to put up my decorations. Entertainer says. That's a good question. So it's Kevin and Amanda. When do you guys do it?
We should never take it down.
No, it's not true.
That actually makes more sense. It's just easier that way. You just start turning the switch back on. Yeah, just leave the tree and everything, and
Yeah. No, it honestly depends on what we have going on. I think one year it was like 2 weeks before. We're like, we should put something up, so we put some decorations out. Other years it's been around the 1st of December. So I don't know, it just varies. We don't really have a set time.
We don't have a set plan.
When I was married with the kids, they loved Christmas so much that literally I remember some nights we were having trick-or-treaters and we were putting up the Christmas tree. Honestly, like we're putting up the tree and handing out, oh, hey, how are you? And then giving out candy. So it's just, my family has always been just Christmas always. And it's like Disney, it's as long as you possibly can make it. So, 2 months of Christmas is sometimes not enough, but so I want to give a shout out to our three amazing sponsors. Where in the Park, obviously, Sunken City Designs and Getaway Today. I know Joey is going down. Joey, Courtney, and Kelly will be down this weekend for opening, and I believe they're going to be involved doing some stuff with Getaway Today. You know, they're doing like a couple of activities they have, and Amber will be with them as well. They'll be doing some meetups, and they're in a cool group me that that just those people that are going to be there get to go do stuff and take pictures. It'll be fun. Be fun to see it. I wish the weather was better for those folks, but very unfortunate. Also, I'll be going down next week. I'll go down for part of Tuesday and part of Wednesday to check it out. So I'll be there with better weather, hopefully, and be able to check out. I've never been at the parks for Christmas in all my ever. Yep,
Never?
never ever. I've never
Oh,
Oh,
seen it.
Sean.
I
you're gonna
know. Yeah,
cry. Yeah.
yeah.
You are going to cry.
The only thing I've seen is like the snow, like when they put the snow on the cows. Like, because I'm usually
Okay.
there because that's in the middle of October and they start getting ready for the Halloween special.
Right.
I mean, for the holiday special.
Chris-
But I've seen that, but I've never seen like no. I'm very excited to see
Okay.
it.
Sean,
I have lots of
you're
questions because I'm doing things differently this time, and I actually have questions about like even like parking that I want to find out. You can leave the parking structure, right? I did ask that in our Discord, and
you
they said
sure
yes.
can. Yes, you can. And as soon as you asked the question in the Discord, the tram voice was playing in my head because he announces every time if you plan on leaving the park in the parking structure and returning later today, just show your paid parking ticket to re-enter. So
Cinnamon toast and tacos. That guy? Is it that guy?
It's a different guy, but it still sounds with the
Okay,
same cadence. Yeah.
love it.
But no, for the holidays, Walt's apartment window is a Christmas tree. You
Let's
have all
go.
the decorations down Main Street, strung from building to building across the way. You have the giant Christmas tree. You are going to lose your
Oh, I
mind.
know. So I'm gonna ask you guys. You guys are park vets. How early should I get to the parking structure on Wednesday mornings if I want a rope drop? What's a good amount of time if I want to make sure I can make rope drop?
4 a.m.
No,
No, I'm
that's
just
too early.
kidding. I'm just
The parking
kidding.
structure doesn't even
Guess
open
I'm not
Yeah.
making
until
a
like
rope drop
6
then
or
No,
because
I'm just kidding. No, it opens like an hour
an hour before
before.
I'm reading now.
yeah,
Um,
6 or 7. I don't know what time it opens.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's an hour before the park before the first park opens. So I think it's like 7 that day. Which I mean, do I get to
Okay.
like a 6:30 just to be safe, or is there a line usually, or
We don't do a
Well,
lot of
on a
Wednesdays. I'm
Wednesday?
not gonna lie to
Yeah, I
you.
don't know.
So we
yeah,
don't really
and
know
that's why
Wednesdays
I'm
that
not
well. The
sure. So
weekends, yeah, it's definitely you want to get there right before it even opens. Just wait in
7.
line with everybody, and
There you go, and
yeah, it's
honk
Well,
still gonna be
and
tough to get there
yeah.
what
before a rope drop.
hotel are you staying at?
Oh, I'm staying at a little hotel about a mile away. I can't even think what it's called right now. Jarendale recommended it and said that it's biscuit approved, so I'm
Okay.
going
Biscuit
there.
approved.
It's very, very cheap, so that's what I look for. I look for a hotel as being like a place I want to sleep. You know what I mean? And it's like
Right.
as long as it sleeps and it gets decent ratings, and there's not like bad ratings about dirt and all that stuff. I'm fine with it. I don't. Sometimes I'll obviously splurge and go nicer places, but this time that's can't think of what it's called. It's Magnolia Inn, I think is what it is. Literally, I think it's down by
Okay.
Roscoe's Chicken. It's pretty far. It's a
Okay.
decent amount
Oh,
away. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
So I'm
like up
thinking. I'm
So
harbor
thinking.
then, or
Yeah, that's up
so.
harbor.
Okay. Would
Yeah.
it be cheaper? Like, because you're gonna pay for parking if you go, right? So would it be cheaper to just take a Uber or a Lyft?
That's what I'm trying to decide. I know I don't know because my parking is half off, so it's like $20.
Okay.
So,
That's
but
only
then
at
if I
the
wanted,
Toy Story lot, right?
no, it's both.
Oh, really? Okay. It used to be just the Toy Story lot
Oh, I better
for the
check
half
that
off one.
then. I better check that and make
Again,
sure.
I
See,
haven't used
yeah,
that
I feel like
fast
a
for
rookie, even though
parking.
I've been there 22 times according to my pass since, but that's living in Oregon as well. So some people are like, did you guys see that on the Magic Keys? Like
Yeah.
4 and 500. What are you
Awesome.
guys at?
Well, we are at 150 something, but Courtney and I were having this conversation because it was what counts as a scan. So is it a
Right.
park hop, right? So if you go to Disneyland, DCA Disneyland, is it 3?
Is the scan each time? Yeah.
Right. And so Courtney found out that when you scan to go park, that's 1. And when you go
Oh,
to your first park, that's 2. But if you park hop, that doesn't count,
hmm.
which I think is
Okay.
bananas. So
Yeah, that's wild.
You take that into.
I know I've been more than 22 times in the past since I've had my Magic Key. So I know I've been there more than 22 times. Scanning in and out stuff
Right.
like. But I don't park. Lewis says for Wednesday, be at the parking structure about 6:30 to 7. Okay, perfect. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing the tree in person. Another opinion I need to get from you guys. You know my love of Walt and how much I love Walt. Not just in the parks. I love Walt always. He's not just a parks thing. So I'm talking to you, Lewis. But yeah. But do I when I get there on Tuesday? I plan on getting there in the afternoon. I'm going to a funeral in the morning on Tuesday, and then hoping to head down, be in the parks in the afternoon till like maybe even try to close. Just get all the nighttime stuff and see both parks because I won't be there at night the next day. Do I go see Walt right away? Do I get it out of the way? Do I do it later? Do I do it? I know you can do it whenever now because there's like no line, but what do you guys think? Do I need to go check this out right away?
No, I don't think so. Because there's not a line for it anymore. When
Like you
it
just
first
said.
came out,
But I
yeah,
mean, I guess it's more at that point, though, since you know that there's no line for it, it's just a matter of how much you really want to see it.
right.
So,
And how the weather
like,
is.
and what else there is you want to do? If it's if it is raining, yeah, go indoors as soon as you get into the park. It's right there to the right. It's easy. Go see the show. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I just don't know. It just depends on when I get down there. You know what I mean? Lewis says we have a Christmas tree in our. We do. We have Christmas. Is that our? Oh, we have one of our logos as a Christmas tree. I think that's what he was saying
well,
for
that's true.
Oh,
Christmas time. We do actually have this one here. So let's just change it.
there it
There you go.
is.
Producer Lou in the back telling us, hey, we have one with the Christmas tree in it, so it's Christmas time. So good point. But there we go. You definitely need to see the Sherman Brother tribute in the cinema. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
I have
close
not
to
been
but
there
it's great
since
touch.
I have not been there since May. So I'm like, I'm gonna see all the 70th stuff put together, and I'm excited. I'm excited to. I'll be by myself, so it'll be nice to soak it all in. Hoping to meet up with a couple of friends as well, like Sean from Magic on Main Street's gonna try to meet me if he can get off him and his wife would be nice, and talk to Danny. Danny might be able to come down say hi, so we'll see. But I'm looking forward. I mean, to take over the beginning of the show with that, but I just want to get you guys' opinions with that because I have not parked in a parking structure. I want to say for like 20 years. So I'm like, do I do it? And like, what makes the most sense? Uber from that spot's like $10. If I Uber back and forth, that's $20. That's one time. This way, I have the capability of going back and forth. I think if I could park, and it shouldn't be that bad. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably do it for sure on Wednesday because I'll be leaving from the park to head north. But I don't plan on going back and forth to the hotel that day. But all right, let's get into the show. Let's hear from one of our sponsors. And we're going to come back and we'll do some This Week in Disney History with Amanda. This week has some This Week in Disney. Let's hear from Getaway today, and we'll be right back.
It's been a great show so far, but who's ready for an ad break? Did you know that the best way to keep our shows going is by supporting our sponsors? So let's get to know more about the travel experts at Getaway today. They've been helping to make vacation dreams come true since 1990. And whether you want to visit the happiest place on earth or to travel to Orlando for a most epic adventure, they are there to help. Are you trying to find out which hotel is your best option or which theme park tickets will work best for your visit? Are you concerned that you might need a last-minute change? No worries. Their travel experts will help you out. Looking to book a cruise but don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it's your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today offers peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours before your trip. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon welcome. Getaway Today guarantees the best prices, with no hidden fees, and every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million have been donated. So go ahead and dial 1-855-GETAWAY, that's 1-855-438-2929, and be sure to tell them that Walt's Apartment sent you. Or just click the link in our show notes for more information and the best deals to start your Disney, Universal Studios, or cruise vacation planning. What I'm trying to say is, if you like to travel, check out Getaway today. All right, so now it's time to get back to enjoying that view from Walt's apartment. Let's get back to the show.
Let's get back to it, Kevin says. And we're back. Getaway today. They're the best. We appreciate them so much. Like I said, they'll be there this weekend with Joey and Courtney and Kelly and Amber. We'll all be down there with them doing big, fun holiday things. So let's get into the hottest segment that's part of the show. That's, oh, wait, before we do that, there's a question here from our friend Entertainer. I don't know if any of you have heard, but there's a rumor that Disney is making another live action Sleeping Beauty film titled Aurora. But will it be set in Mexico? Thoughts for the amazing panel we have here?
I have not heard about that.
Yeah. I've not heard about it either.
I haven't either. I don't know. I don't know about Sleeping Beauty. We've talked at great length about how we feel about live actions. Luckily, Lilo and Stitch was fantastic. Will they be able to do another Sleeping Beauty? Has that been done before, and what does it have to do with Mexico? There's a lot more questions than answers as far as the storyline on that one goes. But if they have a good story and you bring back some, the cast and crew, maybe.
Sure. Kevin, what do you think?
I mean, if it's more of like a story inspired by Sleeping Beauty that takes place in Mexico, I'd be more for that than an actual retelling of the Sleeping Beauty story all of a sudden in Mexico, because that'd be kind of weird. So yeah.
Well, odds are it's going to be like just a redo in Mexico, because they don't like really change their stories of their live actions too much. So the odds are it's going to be just a remake of.
Well, the live actions before, they still take place in the same place like that the original took place in, right? So whereas this would be changing a whole geography, so that's kind of weird.
It'll be interesting. I'm not the live actions, I'm neither here nor there. Like most of them I don't like. I did like Lilo and Stitch, like kind of saved it for me. And now they're talking about, Rapunzel, and they're talking about, I heard Alice in Wonderland was being kicked around now. I don't know if that was just a rumor I saw. Was Sabrina Carpenter playing Alice in Wonderland, which seems weird to me, but okay. Might work.
We'll see.
But I don't know.
I don't know. Alice in Wonderland has been done before so many times. Like, I just don't understand why we're retelling the same stories over.
Well, if it's Sabrina Carpenter, it's just about money. I mean, they'll make a boatload of money to have everyone want to come see or do that. But I don't know. We're not huge fans of the live actions, and that's okay. But Lilo and Stitch was good. It was good. Lewis has more advice for me here. He says you definitely need to see the Sherman Brothers, and he says I would encourage you to start your day with the train full ride, then Walt, then the Sherman Brother tribute. You're a seasoned visitor. Take it slow and take it all. No, that's actually a good idea. I might just actually do that. That's actually a great idea. The train is a great way to start. I wouldn't rope drop the train, but since I'm going to be there like in the afternoon, I think that'd be a good way to start the day. Just take it all in, then go from there. Thanks, Lou. Appreciate that. Maybe even take a main.
We did want to point out. I was looking up because I didn't want to just ask when I knew I could look it up. But the fireworks for Believe in Holiday Magic does start on the 14th. It goes daily again, because it hasn't been only like on the weekends for fireworks for like the last few months. Okay. So it's back to even on weeknights. So definitely catch that.
Oh, for sure. Because I was going back and forth. Do I go see World of Color Happiness, or because I'm only there one night. So I think I'm gonna do the Christmas stuff. Like that'll make more
sense. Do the Christmas for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Sean, that's at Universal. What does he mean by that?
The Alice in Wonderland is at Universal.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which
shut that shit down. Leave Alice alone.
I'm not saying anything about Alice, Lou. I'm saying, why would you want to redo an Alice in Wonderland that might be pure crap?
I think he's saying don't do it at all. I think that's what he's saying by that, is like don't do that at all.
Okay, better not be directed to me, because I will. Yeah, I will throw it.
Yeah, I think he's meaning shut down the fact that it's even being talked about.
Okay, if that's the case, then great.
Okay. So thank you, Entertainer, for clarifying that. Appreciate that. So we will get into the most highly sought after, the anticipated part of every Walt's Apartment Live episode, which is this week in Disney history. which sounds like Harry Potter, but it's okay.
It does.
Still Disney history.
Yeah, let's go, Sam.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
okay. I don't have the voice modulator thing that Joey
Yeah.
has to do a Sam voice, but that's okay. All
Louis
right.
agrees with you. That's what he said. He agrees with you.
Fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
good. So, all right, we have quite a bit in Disney history this week, and I'm going from the 9th to the 15th. I don't know how Sam usually does it, but that's how I'm going to do it. So, on the 9th, 1994, the Skyway gondolas at Disneyland close, and 5 years
No.
later to the day in 1999, Walt Disney World's version closes.
Uh, They were
1999,
so
we
cool.
have,
I love them.
I don't recall ever riding on them,
Oh, they were
so
great.
I missed out.
You've done the ones over at SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, so you're
I
fine.
that's
It's the
not
same
the
manufacturer.
You're same thing. There you go. Same
Oh, no.
manufacturer.
They're
It's
all
not over at
Von Roll.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Anyway, 1999 was Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, and in 2004 was Twice Upon a Christmas. 2001 over at DCA, Disney's Luminaria debuted on the waters of Paradise Pier Lagoon.
Hmm.
On the 10th, we have Disney legend Tim Rice celebrated his birthday. Obviously, we know him for the lyrics of Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and The Lion King. We also have Third Man on the Mountain is released in 1959. That is the film that inspired the Matterhorn bobsled. So, very important film there. Also in 2006, Walt Disney becomes the first honoree of Anaheim's Walk of Fame. So, under the Disneyland Resort marquee on Harbor Boulevard, you'll find his star there. On the 11th, which was yesterday, Aladdin debuted. On the 12th, in 1946, Song of the South debuted, which obviously inspired Splash Mountain. 1959, Disney stock is first listed on the New York Stock Exchange.
Hmm.
In 2018, Stan Lee passes away at age 95 in Los Angeles. A year later, in 2019, Disney Plus launched. So we're celebrating that today.
Yes.
On the 13th, oh, sorry, Kevin. What were you going to say?
Just crazy. I feel like Disney Plus just came out. Like, how's that been
Right?
6 years already? Yeah.
It's wild.
Like the brand new Disney Plus came out over half a
Thank
decade
you,
ago.
Bob.
It's crazy.
Thank you, Bob Chapek.
You know that guy was a visionary.
He really was.
Thank you, Bob.
All right. On the 13th, 1940, Fantasia premieres at New York's Broadway Theater, formerly known as The Colony, where Steamboat Willie debuted. And in 2002, we have 102 Dalmatians with Glenn Close premiered, which I loved her performance in that. So I had to give that a shout out. The 14th, we are celebrating 3 different Disney birthdays. The first, Bill Farmer, the voice of Goofy. We also have Walter Elias Disney Miller, which is obviously Walt Disney's grandchild, Diane and Ron's 5th child, and co-founder of Walt Disney Family Museum and president of the foundation. So we have his birthday on the 14th, as well as Patrick Warburton. So we got
Nice work,
all
pal.
of them. Nice work, pal. Also on the 14th, we have the Yak and Yeti at Disney's Animal Kingdom open in 2007, which is always a fun place to go hang out and have a great meal. And of course, the Yak Attack, one of my favorite drinks. On the 15th, rounding out the week, in 1932, the Disney art class meets for the very first time with Don Graham of the Chouinard School of Art to train the animators to prepare for Snow White. So that was instrumental in training the team to animate for a full-length motion picture. So it was in 1932. In 1965, November 15th, the big meeting with Walt, Roy, and Florida Governor Hayden Burns to officially announce the Florida Project at Walt Disney World. Or I guess just Disney World at the time.
Mm.
And in 1980, Big Thunder Mountain opened at Walt Disney World. And last but not least, in 1993, the Garden Grill restaurant, which is the one that rotates, it has the character dining over at the Land in Epcot, opened for the first time. So That is
Damn.
this week in Disney history. Then, of course, we have video and DVD and soundtrack releases, but that could be a whole nother episode in and of itself because a lot happened this
Wow.
week.
November is always busy because there's so many movies that come out for the holidays. Like, like Jen Tanner says this week in Disney history 1994, Santa Claus was released in theaters. So you just, Thank you for all that. That's a lot of stuff.
There was a lot of stuff. Like I said, there was a ton of movies that came out, a lot of TV shows debuted, but I was like, I got to narrow it down at some point.
Right.
There was a lot.
Absolutely. So I appreciate that. So let me ask you this. Do you have what Lewis sent us to talk about for Sunken City Design, or do you want me to bring it up and I can bring it up here really quick?
I have the words. I don't have the screen, but I can pull up the screen.
Okay. No, I'll just read it what he says here really quick.
Okay.
So Sunken City Design, obviously check them out. They do all of our artwork, and Lewis is doing the big things with his company, and we appreciate him so much. He did ask us to he says, hey, you guys plug this, it'd be greatly appreciated. I'm just gonna read what he said exactly. So what's up, family? This holiday season, Sunken City Designs is linking up with high desert artists to bless the youth at the Boys and Girls Club with free art supplies. We're coming together for a culture to spark imagination, creativity, and purpose in the next generation of young creators. Let's make sure every kid has the tools to dream big, create boldly, and express their voice through art. Your support helps keep their creativity alive and their future bright. Let's lift up our youth and show them art. Show that their art, their stories, and their vision matter. Click the wish link below, which I will put on the show notes, and we'll also share it on our pages. Kevin, can we add this to our? I know you've done it. Can we add this to our link tree? So
I was just checking that right now. I don't know which email I used for that, or if I linked it to your email address, because it sent a temporary code right now to like log in over here, so we can figure that out when we're offline.
Okay, we'll work on that and try to get it on our link tree for Lewis as well. I don't see if that I actually got an email right now from. I did not get anything from them right now, but we can work on it and figure that out for sure. But that's very, very cool. Lewis is doing big things. He's very big with the Boys and Girls Club now. He's just an amazing dude, just a caring dude, and we appreciate him. Check out his site is not up right now, but check out Sunken City Designs on Instagram, and that you can. There it is, right there. There's a link right there. Lewis put it in the show for us. You can click on that, and we greatly appreciate you clicking on it and helping him out. And Louis, thank you for all you do. We appreciate you, brother. And that's that. So we have a couple of trailers we want to watch. I said we're going to watch the Toy Story 5 trailer, which is like 30 seconds long. That Kevin wants to watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which I'm totally here for it. I've never watched this. I'm not even sure. Let's let me bring it up and we'll go from there and get your guys' thoughts on this. Wait, I don't want to invite people to the show. That's the wrong button. Hang on one second here. Share screen.
Both have a little plus. I go back and forth all the
time. You guys see that?
Nope.
Did I share it yet? Oh, wait, now I gotta click share. There we go. Here we go. What the heck happened?
Yes. Cleaning the paint. And also trimming
They don't
the
have those little paintings. I don't.
Here we go.
They better have them everywhere.
Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love the colors.
It's trash.
Oh, Louis War, it's trash.
Dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
I'll burn the skin off your bones.
Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me!
So, Amanda, you could hear none of
So
that, right?
good. Absolutely none of it.
Did you hear that?
I heard
We watched it
the
beforehand. Yeah.
I heard the just the vocals, none of the music. There was a little bit of lag, but that's okay. Yeah, so Brie Larson is the voice of Rosalina, and that is fantastic news for Sean. So he'll be seeing this movie 4 times. And
Possible.
I agree with Lou. Little Bowser Jr. is definitely your spirit animal for sure. So yeah,
We've
that
never done a Universal
was
trailer. Maybe could you imagine if we like completely just did Disney Universal? How much more we could actually discuss on the show? We've already done it with the parks. What if we just do the whole thing and just?
Sure.
I
Just let
mean,
it all
but
go.
yeah.
that
That's
looks
what we've
good.
been
That looks
saying.
really good. I know that looks very entertaining. I never saw the other one. I heard the other one was really good too. The first one, the Super
It's a lot of
Mario
fun.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Keegan Michael
This
Key
is
is Toad.
Kevin's. Mhm. He's a great
Yeah.
Toad.
Okay,
This is Kevin's wheelhouse all day. We have he's got Mario and Luigi right next to him there. So
nice. I apologize for the lag. I don't know what happened. I think that's Alfredo said that, but the lag in the beginning, my screen went away, so I didn't even know if it was actually working. So I apologize. But hopefully,
I
there's
thought it was just me,
Yoshi.
so it's good to know.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
literally,
that's
I
always
just saw a
better.
black screen. I could hear it, but I couldn't see anything for like halfway through it.
All right.
But I apologize for that. Stockton Wi-Fi.
it's all good.
But yeah, it looks good.
It does.
What did Louis say? Mario's gonna murder Disney. Looks so good. Um,
Yeah. I mean, he comes
yeah.
out a few months before Toy Story 5, so hopefully by the time Toy Story 5, maybe they can like ride the wave or something. So
You know what I find funny is that the trailer for that we're gonna watch in a little bit for Toy Story 5 is 38 seconds. That was like 2.5 minutes.
It's just a little
So
teaser trailer.
Your Universal like just F you. Here's our big old trailer to your little, that's cute. You're bringing out your fifth generation of the same movie, fifth iteration of the same movie. But it looks good. I don't really follow that story, but it does look like a fun time. What do you guys think of it?
oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But I do want to point out that was their big trailer drop though. That came out today with like a Nintendo Direct. It wasn't like
Oh,
a
okay.
teaser trailer like the Toy Story one is. Because they are 2 months ahead of Toy Story as far as the release date goes, because it's April 3rd for this one and sometime in June for Toy Story 5. So yeah. But as far
Now,
as the movie goes,
Alfredo's
it
like,
looks like a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
it does,
I can't wait
and
for
it's Brie
the
Larson.
trailer as well. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a surprise. So that came out today.
yeah.
my big
You know,
thing
there's
with
another.
this is
Go
that
ahead.
there is a lot of references that they can play into at Universal Studios in Hollywood,
Hmm.
and with Epic Universe as well. They have the mini game where you go around and collect keys, and then the battle is with Bowser Jr. at the end, and so they can absolutely play off of this movie, create either new mini games or then a new boss battle featuring him. Um, they can do all kinds of things, and I love the little canvases that he had, and I want to see
Right?
those in the gift shops and collect the whole set because that would be so cute. And we would, yeah. it just goes with the theme up here, so we could totally make that happen. Very excited.
I'm just blown away that we're still sitting here talking about Universal. I'm not, my mind is just racing on stuff that what else we could do. I know you guys have all said this and told me this, but
Sometimes it
it
just
just
takes
takes a while
one
for things to
moment to
click with
just
me.
yeah, just one little
This
I
might
wanted
be that
Mario
moment, honestly.
just because of the theme park connection, really. I mean, I don't know about all Universal
Sure.
properties, but stuff that ties in with their parks, I'm all about talking about.
I feel you. I feel you, Kevin. But that was cool. That looks like fun. And it probably will. Didn't that last movie like just destroy Disney's every
Oh, it
other
was
movie?
amazing.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't see this changing. I'm very excited for Super Mario Galaxy. Um, Entertainer says, is it okay if we mention that my other things in Disney history? 1999 Winnie the Pooh Seasons of Giving was released on home video. 2000 Fan of Megaplex debuted on Disney Channel. Thank you, Entertainer. We appreciate all your contributions to help us out with our. We had a lot of history this week. That was really
Yes,
cool.
we did.
So you said this comes out 2 months before Toy Story,
Yeah. April 3rd is when this comes out.
and I think that one comes out in
I don't know the
June.
exact
So
date Toy Story 5 is coming out.
I think it's June 19th or June 26th, something like that. It's one of those two. But
All right.
watched a video of a Hello Gelato. They actually did like a review of the trailer, and I'm like, how did you spend 20 minutes talking about a 38-second video? But they did a good job with it.
Right.
But I mean, it's more questions of anything that I have. So if we want, we can we'll talk about. Actually, let's do this. Let's talk about Where in the Park, our third and final sponsor this week, and it's kind of nice because they're both here, so I don't have to come up with anything to say. So tell us what's going on with Where in the Park while I
Sure.
find the video. Tell us what's going on. What you got coming out?
Yeah. Well, this week, this Friday on the We're in the Park podcast, we are honoring the life and legacy of Jay Stein. We lost him this past Friday. And he was the founder of Universal Orlando, and the first president of MCA, RSG, right? Which is now Universal Creative. So he helped get the tram tour to be what it is today. A lot of things that we see in the park today in terms of the entertainment factor and putting Universal really on the map for theme park, the theme park side of things, not just a movie studio. A lot of that was Jay Stein. So he was part of the company for a very, very long time, and was at the Epic Universe premiere, even though he was retired at that point. But he was still there, and so if you watch back the blue carpet premiere, he was there, and we lost him this past week. So that is what our episode is going to be about, just talking about his contributions to not only Universal but theme parks as a whole. So
He really is kind of an unsung hero in the world of theme
he
parks.
is.
So we're happy to spot a
Right
light
on.
on him. And yeah.
Nice. And then Alfredo says, speaking of Where in the Park, I'm excited to use the cards in December.
Yes, it was so
Awesome.
wonderful to see you at MouseCon, finally, and we hope you have such a wonderful time. Definitely keep us posted. Please, please, please.
Yeah. Cards are great. Yeah, you guys are. We appreciate everything, guys. You guys did imagine that. You're just the two of you this week, right?
Oh
Yes.
yes, we
Is it me?
did.
Is it me lagging so bad?
It could be
Oh,
both
maybe.
of us,
It could be
um,
between all of us.
or all
Yeah.
three of us. But yes, we did talk about
Wow.
Imagine That, and we did a full recap on our experience at the Walt Disney Family Museum, and we highlighted the Disney legends that we saw presented or represented at the museum. 'Cause there was a lot of them, so that was really fun to go back and go through all of our pictures and
Hmm.
stuff. So be sure, if you haven't already checked out that episode, hop on over to our YouTube page because we were sharing photos and videos from our trip. So
And we mostly focus on the
Absolutely. That was a good time. It was
Imagineering
fun.
legends
yeah.
for sure. It's a good time.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys. And so I want to dive into this Toy Story 5. And it's been a topic. Should it be? Should it not be? We'll watch this, and this really tells us nothing. But I want to talk about what you guys' It doesn't. We already know all the stuff coming up in this video. It's literally just a few seconds, but it's cool to see Buzz and Woody together again, which I have questions about that. So I'm, you know, so can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go up here. Let me hit this.
Bonnie, there's a package for you.
I was standing.
I love that Forky's back. That makes me so happy.
Yeah. Got a girlfriend too, it looks like.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Hi there, I'm Lilypad. Let's play!
I have questions. I know, Amanda, you couldn't hear it, but you did say you watched earlier, so you know what happened.
Yes.
I have questions. First off, is why is Woody there? Woody left at the end of the last of part 4. Why is Woody there?
You know, I was looking it up because I thought the exact same thing. AI responded with, I don't know where they were getting their sources from. I didn't bother looking that closely into it. That Jesse finds Woody to help them in their situation with that frog tablet thing. And according to the storyline, Bonnie doesn't know that he's there. So he still isn't part of Bonnie's toy chest. He's just there to help out the toys in their current situation. I don't really know how it's all going to pan out. I don't know how they find him. I don't know any of the missing details here. That's for the writers to have something convincing that makes it where we don't all just roll our eyes. So
And Duke Kaboom better be in this somehow too, because I liked him. He was my highlight of Toy Story 4, right? He was in that.
Yes,
I think so.
I think
yeah.
Forky and Duke Kaboom were Toy Story 4 characters. So Forky's back.
Says
Hopefully
Ducky.
Duke shows up somehow.
And it looks like Forky's got a
Ducky
girl.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Forky has a girlfriend. It looks like
butter knifey over there.
I thought it was a tongue depressor. Was it a butter knife?
Looked like a butter knife to me.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
I mean, he's a spork, so yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Plastic knife. Ducky and Bunny aren't in the trailer. I hope they will be in the back. Keegan Michael Key and Jordan Peele are so funny. I hope they're in it too.
I hope so.
It's been a long time since I've seen Toy Story 4. I don't really remember how the movie ends as far as I mean, I remember the ending where obviously Woody goes off with Bo Peep. I got that. But I don't remember if Ducky and Bunny became Bonnie's toys at the end of the movie or if they just were like
I don't know.
I don't know.
Louis says, nah, he was part of a traveling circus. If Woody's back, then Duck and Friends should be back too. It's true.
There you go.
Is Bo Peep in this?
I don't know.
Is Bo Peep going to be in this?
We didn't see her in the trailer either.
Well, I thought it was weird.
Again,
they were showing couples, and I thought that's what I picked out. Was you had a couple of Porky and his girl. You had Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Jesse should have been with Buzz because aren't they a couple? Or they were at one time.
I don't know what's happened since last time we saw them.
Yeah, I mean a lot happens.
It gets complicated. Yeah,
in life of a toy. Let me ask Amanda: do we need this? Do we need Toy Story 5 in our life?
Yes and no. So I say no because it's like, again, back to why do we need the retelling of the same story? However, this is a new story because we have the electronic games involved, and that is very, very topical, right? We need this though for a few different reasons. Toy Story 4 came out 6 years ago in 2019. So you have their core demographic of 6-year-olds who were just being born when the 4th movie came out. Let alone those who were kids, the ideal age for Toy Story 1, who have now grown up and had kids who are now the target demo age, right? You have 4 different theme parks with Toy Story characters.
Mm-hmm.
We need to keep reinventing the wheel and having new things either on Disney Plus or having these movies come out to make these characters still relevant to their young audience. So I get why they're doing it. And this launches a whole line of merch that they could have
Sure.
at every single theme park, a new cast of meet and greet characters potentially. So it makes sense from a business perspective, and keeping things fresh in the theme parks with existing lands that they have. So I'm gonna say yes, but I still have a lot of questions, and like Kevin
Sure.
said, like they need to bridge that gap story wise, or it's gonna be like this was not necessary.
It's like I mean, Toy Story is like not as that you mentioned that about them being so prevalent in the parks. They really are. Toy
Yeah.
Story is everywhere in all the parks, and like Toy Story Land in Florida, and obviously Pixar Pier. We have Toy Story Mania. I didn't even think about it from a business aspect. That's not about like why is this happening, but that's a very good point. And like so, you basically you can continue to see this continue to happen until they decide
Yep.
to not. It's just like Elsa, just like Frozen. They're coming out 2 more Frozens. 3 and 4 because they're relevant in the park, and and relevant for merch and relevant for yeah. That's actually very good point. What do you think, Kevin?
There was a time in Disney history where, like, before we had VHS tapes and DVDs, where Disney would just re-release the same movie every like 7, 10 years, and they would do fine because, like, it was like she's saying, there's a whole new generation who's never seen this movie before,
Sure.
this franchise. We're going to introduce them, but you can't do that anymore. So now we have to actually create hopefully good stories, fingers crossed, and that
Mhm.
it'll come out because again, like I think Toy Story 3 was one of the best movies ever made. Like
Oh gosh,
I
I
when they
completely agree.
announced it, I was like, "What are you doing? Toy Story 2 is great enough. Like,
Right.
just make something new, guys." Came out, it was fantastic. Toy Story 4 was okay. Like I
Mhm.
like Forky as a character. I thought he was funny, but like the movie itself, like kind of dragged. And Duke Kaboom, like I like the characters we got from it, but not the story so much. It's one of those
Yeah.
situations. So I'm hoping the Toy Story 5. I know it has like the director from I think 2 and 3 or something, or the writer who was not there for part 4. So hopefully part 5
That's
is going to be
good.
much better than 4.
Yeah.
That's my
Well,
understanding of it. Yeah.
2
So
was
fingers
my
crossed.
absolute favorite Toy Story movie. 2 was my favorite. 3 was a very, very close second. Like everyone else says, you didn't need to go on after 3. 4 was cute. 4 introduced some new characters, which again, money-wise, totally makes sense for Ducky and Bunny and Duke Kaboom and, yeah, stayed with so entertainer says, "Kevin, Ducky, Bunny stayed with Woody, Bo Peep, and Duke Kaboom."
There you go.
Okay.
But like,
Yeah.
were
So
they
hopefully
actually
we'll see
part of
them
a
all.
circus? I'm
I
so
think so.
confused
I
on what
think I think I think
I don't
that they
remember
were
that
at a
story.
circus. That it ended, they were at a circus, and I know
Or
that's
is
I feel
just
like
that
a
but I don't
traveling carnival?
it's like a carnival
Yeah.
kind of thing, yeah, but
Okay.
they were just like weren't they like prizes in like one of the games?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
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 They're
So
carnival
then
prizes.
wouldn't
So
Ducky and Bunny be with a different like I don't know.
Yeah,
how
it's
how's
interesting, and
nobody
then
won them by now? Yeah, that's
right?
crazy.
Right?
Then
Crazy.
entertainer says, when I met John Morris, the voice of Andy, who we just saw a couple weeks ago, and he says that there might not that this might not be the last one. They've talked with him about potentially doing a 6th film.
I
What
believe
is
Which
he going to be an adult
that's what I
Andy
was
with
just
like
thinking.
his yeah
With his own
yeah
kids. Yep. And then it
that'd be
passes down with
I think that would be
the
more interesting.
yeah. And then he has some of his old toys and passes it down to his kids. Like that makes
Yeah.
sense to me. Especially if we're
Uh,
doing this every 6-year thing. Makes sense.
yeah. And like I remember when we were at MouseCon, I got completely embarrassed because I was in the panel with Miguel and Mama Imelda, and I said, "Hey, if there's a Coco 2," and he goes, "Well, that's already been announced." I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, damn, screwed that up." But I was talking to I think his name's Anthony after it was over, and I said he's 21 years old now, which I think is just mind blowing that Miguel's 21 years old. And I said, "Would you do the next one?" He goes, "I would if they had like a role for me," but he says, "I don't have that voice anymore." And he was very, very cool in talking about it. But it'd be fun, like you know, Miguel grows up, same kind of thing. You can do so much with these characters as they continue to grow up. I think if they did like a grown up Andy would be cool. And then like you could continue this forever if you did that. You know what I mean? You could start completely
Yeah.
over again and have the same because it's everywhere in the parks. Amanda, when you mentioned that's like totally changes. Louis says Fast and Furious 15. Dom is Andy's dad. Toys are family, and they are never gone. Okay, thank you,
As
Lou.
soon as that merger happens, let's do
That's
it.
going to happen. Yep. And then Kim says, and it tackles electronics, age versus toys that you can use your imagination with. Too much screen time for kids. Yeah, that's true. I thought it was funny that the mom just said, "Hey, get the door. There's a package for you." I thought that was interesting to just open it up and whatever, but that's just the world we live in now. Like, I'm in the minority, but the original film is actually my least favorite. I didn't like how the toys turned on Woody during that whole misunderstanding of Buzz going out the window. Oh, I mean, I understand that.
Yeah.
Toy Story, yeah, it makes sense. But they're protecting Buzz, or they thought they were, but Mrs. Nesbit. That's some of the best stuff in those movies is that there was a guy at MouseCon that sang "I will go sailing no more," and he was drunk, and it was the best. And he literally ended the song on the floor singing that he's not going to go sailing
Clarify
no more.
for all listeners, this was not at MouseCon. This
I'm
was
sorry,
at
MouseCon
the
karaoke.
Institution
Karaoke,
Ale the
yes.
night before.
Yes.
No one was
yes.
drunk at MouseCon. Please do not
No.
attend
Yes,
this convention while drunk.
Thank you, Kevin, I appreciate that, but it was great. Yeah, so Toy Story
We'll
5,
just have to wait and see. We'll have to see that when the actual trailer drops.
Yeah.
Getting more information, because I think they intentionally had Woody as the very last frame, right?
I was shocked to see him.
As was everybody else, and that's why we're having this conversation. It's part one is, do we need this? But part two, the biggest question is, why is Woody back? And that question right there in the very last frame is what's getting everybody talking and getting the buzz going. So I think it was a brilliant move on their part to include that and not wait until the full trailer.
Don't make it a surprise. Yeah.
Right. We already knew that he was coming back because of like the talks, with
Right.
Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, and but just to see that little bit, it kind of plants the seed of like, oh my gosh, okay, now what's going on? So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see the full trailer when it comes out.
Yeah. Alfredo, speaking of trailers, Avengers Doomsday trailer comes out with Avatar. So you have to go see Avatar if you want to see the trailer, I guess, because it'll come out on YouTube, I believe, probably the same. But yeah, I mean, I would risk not seeing it because I'm not sure I'm going to go see Avatar because they're really long, and I'm not the biggest fan of Avatar. But
the only reason why we need to see Avatar is because that's what's going into DCA.
Yep, exactly. So we're gonna go.
Yeah,
and they're so smart doing this stuff that way. The same thing with Coco. There, 2028, I believe, is when the next movie comes out. So it's what he said. So it's like, but I don't see him taking 2 years to build a Coco ride. But still, yeah, you have to see this. Oh, I remember seeing that in Avatar. I remember seeing that fountain. You're going to see that in the park and go, oh yeah, that all comes together.
There it is.
Yeah. I don't know if this is true, but like an hour before we actually got on, I was like on Facebook and I saw about 15 different posts that Elizabeth Olsen confirmed that she will not be in Doomsday. She said,
"Are you okay?
Are we gonna watch it still, or
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just for But I saw it, and it's like now there's like rest in peace things like Wanda from this to 2022. I'm like, oh man, but yeah, it says she confirmed she won't be in it. She'd like to be part of it again, but she loves what they did with the character, and I guess they're moving on, which is it blows my mind kind of the way they ended her, but that's a whole nother topic. But when he mentioned Doomsday, I thought I'd bring that up.
That doesn't quite make sense unless they're going with a different Doctor Doom than what's in the comics. Right? Because aren't they together? I don't know. This is where we need Sam and David. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's been so many versions of Doctor Doom, and we don't know which one this is. Yeah, they can do whatever they want. This is the MCU. This has never existed.
I'm sure she'll be back in Secret Wars.
Timeline.
Or because they were saying that this could be the hard reset before going into the next phase, maybe she won't be back.
Right. Yeah, maybe. Sean, Kevin, Amanda, before we move on, Tim Allen says that Jesse is going to be the protagonist in Toy Story 5. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. If that's true, I hope that's not true.
You're calling Tim Allen a
And
liar? Or?
No, I just don't like that. That's what I'm saying. I hope it's not. I mean, no, I'm sorry, Tim Allen. I know you listen
Well,
all the time. So
I think what he said was that she's in charge of the toy box now, essentially. Like she's like the
oh,
leader of the group there. And people have been saying like it's her movie, but I don't know if he said that specifically.
hmm,
Other than just pointing out like she's in charge, and then when this toy, like, the tablet showed up, that's why she went to like find Woody. So
hmm,
I don't know. We'll have
yeah,
to wait and
that
see.
makes sense.
None of us
yeah.
were in the writing room. We don't know. We don't have any insider knowledge, but we love
I like
speculating.
Jesse. So, I like Jesse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's fine.
yeah, she'll be all right. And
I
then
mean, if Toy Story 2 is your favorite movie, I mean, that's also Jesse's movie, so
I was gonna
it is.
say.
like
It is.
heartbreaking. Yeah.
I just think that one's the best. I just love I love the character of Al. I think Al is
Oh
hilarious.
yeah.
He's so funny, man. Like, and it's like some of the details. Like, I remember watching that, like when he's sleeping on the couch and he's got his freaking his hands dusted with the orange Cheetos, and the I don't know, the detail in that movie blows my mind. But it's also one of my kids' favorites, so I like that one a lot. But Thanos is also rumored to be back, according to Alfredo.
And
Okay.
that makes sense because they're still using him for the ride they're putting into California Adventure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if that's
as a
why
theme
they
park
held up
attraction.
on it. I wonder if that's why they mentioned it and then held
Yeah.
up on it for all these years, or they just,
Just waiting for the movie to like be ready for release at the same time as the ride, maybe. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, because that thing's coming up quick. I can't wait to see that kind of stuff next week too, like the progress and the building and um going back to the next Avengers films. Famke Janssen, who played Jean Grey in the Fox films, says she won't be in it. I don't know who Jean Grey is. So isn't
I
she?
know who Jean Grey
She's,
is. I don't know who Famke
yeah.
Janssen is though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Jean
no,
Grey's
that
the
movie's
next
gonna
one.
be great.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good stuff, and that's all next year's gonna be a good year for movies. This year's has seemed kind of light. I don't, what was the biggest movie this year so far? Probably Lilo and Stitch, and then we
Well,
had
we just
that.
saw
Then we had that.
Fantastic Four finally now that's on Disney Plus.
What'd you guys think of it?
It's fun. I didn't have a problem
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. So that's what I thought of it. I saw it. I'm like, it's kind of slow. That was my opinion. I thought it was kind of slow moving, but that was just my opinion on it. But have you guys seen Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
I
I
saw that
love
one in
Thunderbolts.
theaters.
Thunderbolts
Yeah.
was great. Thunderbolts was such
A lot of fun.
This is cool just talking to you guys because we never do just
Right.
us chatting. So this is cool. Did any of you see Fox's X-Men films? I have not. I don't know if you guys have.
A long time ago. Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
I've
I
seen them
knew
all.
Jean Grey was from X-Men. We're just not
I've heard,
familiar
yeah.
with the actress's work. Is what we
Right.
is what we
Yeah.
meant. But yeah,
Yeah, we have
But
X-Men
yeah.
97 season 2 coming out next year too, right? Or is that this year?
that's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's coming out later this year or if it's coming out beginning of next year, but I'm definitely looking
I
forward to
just
that because that was a
just
fun
got the theme
series.
song out of my head. Every time that show came on, the theme song was in my head for days.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's fine.
Let me ask you this, Amanda. So next week I won't be here. And you and Joe, you're going to be on the show, running the show. Do you think we can maybe get a little mid-month Mad Libs for our friend entertainer? Do you think it's possible? Maybe some Thanksgiving Mad
Just
Libs.
quick
What do
reminder,
you think?
this is a game inspired by Mad Libs, but not actual Mad Libs.
Compliance officer over here.
Put a sticker on the bottom of the show that says that.
Just our disclaimer banner. Yes, we can definitely work out some Mad Lib inspired games for next
And now we got to
week.
think of something else to call it.
I was
Wop
just gonna
Libs?
say, if
Wop
anybody
Libs?
has
No.
any suggestions
Yeah.
for what to call this segment, because when we came up with it, it wasn't we didn't have the thought of it being a recurring segment,
It was
but
like a
it has
one-time
been
thing. Yeah.
so much fun and it's here to stay for a while on game night. So if you have a name that you think might fit besides Mad Libs, it's a Mad Lib
It's actually a
inspired
really good
game.
idea to come up with something else. So
And then we can create a little graphic for it, like we do for our travel tip or the this week in Disney history. So
yes.
make it happen.
Well, I appreciate you guys filling in last minute. You guys are the best. I appreciate you guys. It was cool to see you guys and hang out with you a couple weeks ago, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in Bakersfield in a couple months.
It's coming up.
It'll be a good time. Make sure you check out we'reinthepark.com. They are the absolute best. Their podcast is very informative, and they do those deep dives. We kind of just like smooth over the topics. They dive into them deep and pull everything out of them. So I appreciate you both so much. So thank you guys for that. You guys tell everyone where we can find you guys on all of your social media.
It's at We're in the
Go for it,
Park.
Amanda.
Everywhere you are. TikTok,
Mhm.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah. That's where we are.
It's that easy.
We're in the Park. It's that easy.
We're in the
All
park.
one
Check
word,
this
no
out. Kevin.
sentences. Yeah.
Kevin, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Ditto. Happy to be here.
Amanda, thank you so much. And all of our amazing listeners, thank you so much for listening and watching and joining us. I'll be back in 2 weeks, the night before Thanksgiving. Amanda and Joey have the show next week, so you guys have a great one. And until next time, we hope you enjoy the view from Walt's apartment. Good night, everyone.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.